In a vibrant American city, where towering skyscrapers kissed the sky and the streets buzzed with life, lived a remarkable man named Ethan Carter. At 45, Ethan was not just another face in the crowd, he was a self-made millionaire who had transformed his dreams into reality. Rising from the depths of a struggling neighborhood, he founded a groundbreaking tech company that delivered innovative solutions to businesses around the globe. Despite his wealth and success, Ethan embodied humility. He preferred tailored suits that spoke of elegance without ostentation, and his warm, genuine smile could light up the dullest of rooms. Ethan believed in the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their background or circumstances. One crisp autumn morning, Ethan set out for a crucial meeting at one of the city's most prestigious banks. He was eager to discuss expanding his philanthropic efforts, a mission close to his heart. The bank, a magnificent edifice adorned with marble and sparkling chandeliers, was the epitome of luxury. As Ethan walked through the grand entrance, he caught the eye of Linda Brooks, the bank manager. In her early 50s, Linda had worked tirelessly to climb the ranks of the banking industry. However, she carried a hidden bias that often influenced her judgments. Her gaze fell on Ethan, and her assumptions kicked in. To her, he was not a successful entrepreneur, he was simply a man who didn't belong in her world. "Good morning," Ethan greeted, his voice smooth and respectful. "I have an appointment with Mr. Johnson at 10 a.m. Linda's expression shifted. "Do you have an account with us?" she asked, her tone clipped. "Yes, I do," Ethan replied, maintaining his composure. "Here's my ID and account information." Linda accepted the documents, barely glancing at them. Instead, she scrutinized Ethan, her demeanor icy. "I'm sorry, but we're quite busy today. Perhaps you should come back later." Ethan raised an eyebrow, taken aback. "I have a scheduled appointment. I believe Mr. Johnson is expecting me." Linda crossed her arms defiantly. "I'm sure there's been a mistake. Clients with significant matters usually don't dress like that." Her prejudice was unmistakable. A flicker of anger sparked within Ethan, but he kept his voice steady. "I assure you, there's no mistake. Please check with Mr. Johnson." Linda sighed dramatically, as if Ethan were an inconvenience. She pretended to make a phone call but quickly hung up. "I'm sorry," she said, feigning regret. "Mr. Johnson isn't available." The tension in the bank was palpable, drawing the attention of other customers and employees. A young teller named Mia watched from her station, her heart racing. She had seen Ethan's name on the appointment schedule and recognized him as a high-value client. Ethan took a deep breath, determination swelling within him. "May I speak with someone else in charge?" he asked. "I am the manager," Linda replied sharply. "And I'm asking you to leave. If you don't, I will call security." The room fell silent, the air thick with discomfort. Ethan stood his ground, his heart heavy but resolute. He had encountered discrimination before, but this moment felt different. He wanted to walk away but felt compelled to stand firm. "Call security if you must," Ethan said quietly. "But I will not leave until I have spoken with Mr. Johnson or someone who can assist me." Before Linda could respond, Mia stepped forward, her voice steady and clear. "Excuse me, Ms. Brooks," she interjected. "Mr. Johnson just messaged me. He's ready for his 10 a.m. appointment with Mr. Carter." Linda's face drained of color, but she quickly masked her surprise with a forced smile. "Of course," she said stiffly. "Right this way, Mr. Carter." Ethan followed Mia to a private office, leaving Linda behind, simmering in her discomfort. Mr. Johnson welcomed Ethan warmly, apologizing for the wait and expressing appreciation for Ethan's business. As the meeting progressed, Mia returned to her position, but the incident with Linda lingered in her mind. She decided to report the manager's behavior to the bank's regional office. Days later, the bank launched an internal investigation. Numerous employees came forward, sharing similar experiences of Linda's unfair treatment. Her prejudice and unprofessionalism had remained hidden until now. Ultimately, Linda was dismissed from her position, and the bank issued a public apology to Ethan. But Ethan didn't stop there. He leveraged his platform to address systemic discrimination in business, advocating for better training and accountability measures. In the end, his grace and perseverance transformed a painful experience into a powerful catalyst for change. For Linda, the consequences were a stark reminder that prejudice has no place in a society striving for equality. Through Ethan's journey, the city learned that true worth transcends appearances, and every voice deserves to be heard.